this at home, kids. Hang on, is that going to catch that door there? Isn't it? Yeah, it should go out. If you let it down a bit more, Josh, it's usually easier to wheel around it. That way. Right. It's going to catch that. No, it's tyre there. That's what I'm worried about. Don't worry. Oh, the tyres? Yeah, that. Loads of clearance there. Yeah, that's right. Probably the best thing is get on a wheel. And then we can walk it out. Maybe. And if you hold that one, hopefully I would have yank it around. Yes, there it goes. Whoa, whoa, on your door. Whoa, key. Alright, I've got something in my boot. Wheat farming. So the elevator's got to go up the garage to be repaired for big wheat harvest later this summer. We've just pulled it out of the shed. We've got to sort of manhandle it. So we're nearly there. Froggy! It's okay. Hello, pet. Lift it up. Oh, we're tearing at the cobbles. Oh, do we need to put a stone in the tyre? We lift it up, it'll... I put a rock behind the tyre. Oh, he probably wants a bit of wind in that tyre before we drag him up road as well. Oh, God, that thing's gone off. Do you want him in the middle or either side? I've got a single one in there, so I'll put that one on. Forward a bit. That is something. Yeah, so I move the lamp over now? Oh, you're filming me. That might not make the cut. Probably better not. Terribly small. Right, this isn't going to get to the end of the row, is it? I don't know. Why? That's what he said they had in there. Right. I'll go down there and try, Josh. You can hang here and then I'll shout at you later. Hopefully it will just keep going round, but sometimes what happens is, you can imagine like the weight and it pushes it down, but this reel's so light, I don't think it's going to happen. I'll either shout or play your horn of your truck or something when he runs out. It doesn't actually matter if I run out, so I'm going to hook this on the end, whatever. Okay. And then we can just start again and have the razzing go down this end. Look at this. If only we had a decent reel of wire. In terms of length, I mean. We got these two little ones, they're new. They're not new, but they're much more wire on them. We're back up fencing anyway, as you can see. Rob's gone off with a piece of wire. This is the field that I finished putting all the insulators in the other day. This will be a gateway here, obviously. I need to get some gates. There's one, pulled that out the hedge a bit aggressively and bent it. I think Rob will just about get to the corner down there, and then it'll run out. But yeah, we come to do the rest of the fencing. Put some wire up. We're going to try and get this field that we're in now finished. Abby's gone to finish putting insulators in that field, and then we've got next door isn't started at all yet with insulators or anything. He's going to join it on the post down there, hook it and everything coming back, and then we'll have to join it and put another little bit in, which is really annoying just from there to there. 10 metres short. That is hideous. Oh. Hang on, you've come off the reel. Now try. You gonna make it to the corner? He is. This thing is brilliant. I've never used one of these, whatever these are called before. Unwinders. Just slacking off that. Bring it in a bit, same with that one. Drape the next reel on. There's the end. There. So close. So close. Push them out so they're tight-ish. Keeping the reel in a nice loop. The old faithful pocket knife. I need a Razinger. Or not half ones, but reusable ones. This is the vehicle of dreams. Yes. Look, fuel light's not on. I was going to back perfectly, but just is that going to work, or do you want me out, or come back a bit? Whoa. Got a pod? Yeah, of sorts. That's how you move a gate. We just wrestled with that for blimmin' ages. Get it out of the hedge. In the end, we just knocked all the timbers off the post. The post was so rotted, we managed to push it over. Now Rob's dragging it with his Freelander back to the road gate. So we managed to gain 2 gates out the hedge. In other news, we've completely run out of wire, and we're not even, well, we might be halfway around this field. Probably not quite. So Rich has gone to get some more. We need more wire, we need more black insulators, plenty of those Razingers to tighten up the wire. The bits we have done look superb. Look at that, lovely and tight. That'll keep the stock out of the hedge. And then we've done a bungee on every gateway, and then we'll probably put gates against this road here. It is a main road, well, the mainest road of the ball. Other than that, we can't do anything for a minute. Abby's gone with the remaining insulators we've got next door. She's doing that field. That field up there is now all done. Other than wire. How did that go? Surprisingly well. Here he is, biggest farmer in new buildings. Alright. What's that then? Well, we were hoping to do some fencing, but we ran out of wire. Right, Jack has saved the day. Jack is the chap we just saw in the Manitou. He farms nearby up here, and we told him what we're doing. Then we've run out of wire. Spoke to Rich, he was struggling to get any wire. Jack said, well, I've got some you can have and replace. So that is what we're now doing. So he's given us 3 rolls of wire, and they're much bigger than the ones we had. They're like 25 kilo rolls. So Rob's just run one out the length of this hedge here, and there's still 3/4 of it on the roll over there. So that is much better. I'm trying to save this handle, but I might be wasting my time. Let's have a new handle. Do you guys want green, orange, blue, or purple? I was thinking purple too. My pliers with me. So yeah, look at those rolls. They're from Southwest Fixins. So Jack said, so we can have those as long as we replace them. Oh, we are making progress. Rob's just gone off. I think we need 4 more Razingers, I think. Righto. 4 more Razingers. This wheel's going to run out in a minute. Done that bit along there. The field over there with the tram line in, you can see. It's called Benny's. We've just gone and finished that one, so that's finished. Next door here's finished. I've got a bungee there I need to connect up in a second, but I'm going to wait until this wheel needs replacing. Rob's hoping to get to a gateway just down there. And then we've run out of Razingers. We've got 1 left to do this join, and then we've run out of insulators. Again, Molehaven didn't have any. They had 1 pack, I think. I've never actually seen one of these wheels before, but it is flipping brilliant. We're running out of wire. Right, I'm off for a walk. I'll take that Razinger with me. Hoping Rob's got. I got the adjustable spanner. He's got pliers. That is too loud. Beep, beep, beep. Right, good morning folks. Another sunny day in Devon. Apparently the milk tank is here, the milk. We are going on an adventure. We are off to extract some trees from a river. I have no idea how big, but we're taking a tractor to pull them. So they must be of a fair size. I believe I'm meeting Rob and Rich over there. I just had my breakfast, so I have no idea whether they're over there yet or not. Could just turn up and be there all on my lonesome. I've got to go a bit of a long way round because there's a road closed. tractor. Fun story, the exact spot where I am now, not the exact spot, just across the crossway. I was carting corn for Richard one year when Rob was in New Zealand, actually out of the field right beside me. I turned off the crossroads onto a housing estate behind me, and the tractor tyre on the outside of the tractor, so if I was turning right, the left hand rear tyre flew off the rim. The whole tractor went up on its side. The load of corn sort of jackknifed into the back of the trailer. Some of that spilled onto the road. And as a 16-year-old chap that's not done heaps of tractor driving, that was quite scary. Had to get someone to come and fit a tyre, or refit the tyre. The tyre was absolutely fine. I had to come and get it refit onto the tractor. And the police turned up. When I was 16, I looked about 9, so they had a few questions as to why I was driving a tractor. Interesting times for a young man. Right, traffic jam manoeuvred. Just making our way a very, very back way to this field we need to get to. We've got a very nice John Deere behind us. Of course, we're on back roads, being used as a diversion. The main road that's shut. When you have big equipment, not necessarily us, the tractor, but the chap in the tractor and trailer behind, meeting everyone who's using the diversion back lane to normally drive them as fast as they drive on a normal main road. Not a lot of fun. Right, we finally made it. We are in a field. Thank God for that. There is just too much stress driving on the road, especially where we live, where everything's a single lane. We've still got our wire rope on the back, that's good. Let's see if we can find Rob and Rich. Whoa! Hello! Yeah! Premium firewood there, that. So there's a few trees here that have come down, i.e. this one. Look at that moot there. Look at the size of that. So we're just fishing them all out. There was a couple that side that have fallen this way, so they've been fished out as well. Do you want chainsaw trousers or a wetsuit?
I was chainsawing, I opted for the saw trousers instead of the wetsuit.
Yeah.
In confidence in myself, I'm not going swimming.
Yeah. But it's Tuesday, you do go swimming on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm not today though.
Oh, that's the one I was on about, that's underwater. Hello. Hello.
I found you.
Am I right? He's going. Oh, look at that. Good work, Rich. Yeah, I'm going to get very wet. Oh, perfect. Look, it grew there. On that big bit. Right, let's try and reinstate this mute. Get back out of the way. That is heavy. Whoa there, Jeffrey. Perfectly flipped back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 trees coming off that mute. Sure. So, I am now at home editing the video that you have just watched. And I have a question for the cat. Wilson, don't run away. I have a question. Gus, why are there feathers everywhere? Look! What is all this? Oh, goodness me. Anywho, after all the fun getting those trees out of the river, Rob went off rolling, which is possibly the dullest job ever, so he can happily have that one. I went off and did my weekly plate walk. Since last week, when I measured, grass has absolutely just started to motor. So last week we were growing at 14 kilos of dry matter per hectare per day. And this week we are growing at 46. Oh, I better get this right. I took some photos of the AgriNet screen when I finished, so I can show you on the screen anyway. 46.1 over the last 6 days. I must have measured on Wednesday last week. So that is very, very good. On the screen now, I'm just putting a picture of what is called the grass wedge.
So you can see the paddocks that we are grazing out are growing in line with our demand line at the moment. So the blue line is the demand, and we got several paddocks there that are way above. Now I'm going to swap it to another picture of the same sort of thing with a different demand line. So that is if we doubled the current grass intake. So we're currently budgeting for 5 kilos per cow in our grazing. We're only out by day, so I doubled that to 10 as if they're out by night. If they were on 10 kilos of grass, they would still need a little bit of silage as well as their cake, because their intakes would be more than that. So if the grass continues to keep growing as it is, we can sustain going out day and night with a little bit of supplement feeding. What we really wanted to do is kick on again, get up to like 70, 80, whatever, and then we can go out night and day and not have to worry about feeding any silage. So yeah, good couple of days fencing and getting the getting those logs, those trees that fell into the river out. Rob's got that silage ground rolled. We're just waiting on a few more insulators and bits and pieces so we can go and finish off the fencing we did in the first half of the video. And tomorrow's another day, so there'll be another job. I don't know what it is yet, we'll find out in the morning. And then Friday we are away on a farm visit with our ABC group, which is the autumn block carving group, with the vets, so that'll be good. And then Monday and Thursday next week we're TB testing, so that will take up those 2 days. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you've made it this far, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you've not already. There is a merchandise link, it will be the top one in the description below, so head over there and have a look if you haven't already. And yeah, see you on the next one. Cheerio!